Okay, this might be a hot take, but I think I figured out what bothers me about dating in this generation, and I want to see if anyone else thinks the same thing. Because don't get me wrong, I've been on the dating apps for longer than I'd like to admit, and I see the value in, being able to meet a lot of people and kind of date around, figure out what you like and what you don't like. But at the same time, I think those apps really reinforce this mindset of like replaceability. You know what I mean? It's too easy to find that next person, that next thing. And I don't know. I'm not trying to be one of those, I was born in the wrong generation kind of people, but like the old-fashioned way in some ways was better. I think back then it was easier to kind of focus on one person, dating one person, seeing if there's long-term potential with them. Whereas now it's like at the first little roadblock or the first sign that maybe something isn't going to be as perfect as you thought it would be, then you just go back to swiping through and finding that next person. And it's like, everyone's replaceable? Is that what we're doing now? I saw a quote somewhere, and I don't remember where, but it was basically saying like, the way we date nowadays is basically training for divorce. And I think that's so true, and it's so sad. So I don't know what my point is. It just kind of makes me sad that like, this is where we're at. And like I said, there are really good aspects to it, and I've met a lot of great people on dating apps, friends, more than friends, whatever. So I'm not trying to sound completely down on them. It's just, I just think it's really easy to slip into a really shallow kind of toxic mindset with it, where everyone's replacement is just a swipe away, basically. And I don't know. It makes me sad, I guess.
You know what I love, guys? I love how these women party their asses off in their 20s, live it up, live like a total feminist, a total modern woman, party their asses off, and date guys in different countries, bang guys in different countries, and then magically wake up in their 30s and 40s and suddenly want an old-fashioned type of guy. Like, how do you all of a sudden want an old-fashioned type of guy, right? In your 40s? It's like, why did you want the old-fashioned type of guy when you were in your 20s, right? Why do you want the old-fashioned type of guy now? Never gets old. And as much as she is sitting here complaining about the dating apps, back in her time, there was probably not, these dating apps were not a thing yet, right? Because really, let's be honest here, these dating apps came along, I want to say probably about a good decade ago or so, somewhere around there, maybe a little over a decade. They weren't really even a thing back then. So why weren't you looking for the old-fashioned dude then? I mean, yeah, if that's what you want to get married, you want to settle down, you want to have the family, the kids, the whole nine. Yeah, the time to do that is back when you are still in your 20s, right? I mean, you can't say it enough. So what are you still doing out there? Yeah, and so, yeah, it's hard to watch too, because, these women should not be sitting alone in their cars, filming TikToks, complaining about how they can't find a good man, can't find an old-fashioned type of traditional guy, right? You should already have that guy. You should be at home with that guy, not in your car on a rainy day, complaining about your dating life. Next clip.
So I was talking to this guy, this is a while back, went on a couple dates. He was dating, made it very clear he was dating for intention to date and see if there was, not just to date around, to actually see, okay, ask all the questions, see if there's potential there with long-term in the future. I was impressed because a lot of guys you don't see that from. And I was like, okay, this is a good guy. Like, he's actually, that's what I'm after for. I'm not just dating around just for the heck of dating for fun. But then when it comes down to it a couple weeks later, after we've gone on a couple dates, he switched the tune like overnight one night after we had hung out. And when I called him out on it, he basically said that it seemed like I wanted something serious, which I did. I was dating for an intention too. Like, wasn't looking for something right away. Like, I wanted to see where it led, blah, blah, blah. But obviously I was looking for something serious and he just couldn't do that he just wasn't ready to, I don't know what is, he wasn't ready to move. I'd have to read it again. Wasn't ready to move that fast. Jump into anything, which I wasn't asking to jump anything, but apparently it seemed to him that's whatever. Now that I know, he probably had a couple other girls on the roster. If you're not on the, this is why I don't ever want to do dating apps ever again. And I haven't for quite a while now. But why? Obviously he had somebody else, some other options, like every other person, guys these days, and wasn't ready to be like, oh, let's look into this one. And plus we were a little bit long distance. But why? Why can't we just be honest? Hey, I want to date around. Don't say you're dating with intentions and I'm dating to see whatever if that's not what you're doing. Just be honest. This is why it's so hard. And I'm not saying it's not, girls don't do the same thing. This is why it's so hard for us females to trust anything and why you trust actions over words.
And here we have yet another woman who just wants a guy to be honest, right? Just be straightforward about how you feel. Meanwhile, how many guys was she straightforward with back when she was younger and more youthful and more feminine, right? Before she got ran through by all these random dudes on these apps, right? Where was her honesty back then? Because you don't end up being single in your 40s from being honest, from making good choices. So where was this whole honesty bit 2 decades ago? And it's too bad because she seems like a decent person, and she should have no problem getting a guy. That's another thing. I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. Girls like this, they really don't have any problem getting a guy, even at her age. It's just that she still wants a certain type of guy, and we all know what type of guy that she's looking for, right? The top tier dude, right? That's what she really wants. And the frustration lays in when she can no longer get that guy, but she was able to back in the day, right? Back in the day, that guy was just fawning all over her. Whereas now, she could barely keep that guy's attention unless she's just gonna invite him over for sex. Then the dude will come over, right? And even then, she can't get the guy to be consistent, right? And this is the problem you're gonna come into when you stay out there way too long, ladies. The longer you stay out there, the more inconsistency you're gonna get from men, okay? Especially men your own age, because they know they don't need to settle for you, right? They can take it or leave it. So expecting this type of guy to fully commit to you and just give you the world and give you all his undivided attention is just kind of a pipe dream. It's not going to happen, especially if he has other options, right? Which many of these older guys do. So they're not going to commit to any one woman at, if they're in their 40s also, because again, they probably have options. Just like you did not want to commit to any one guy in your 20s. That is why you're still single, right? You wanted to weigh your options back then, and this is really what did you in to the fact that you never found a husband, you never got married, never had kids, was you just had too many options. A lot of these girls, they just, you have so many options, they can't make a choice. It's kind of like going to a restaurant where you see all these different food options, and it's like, it just kind of, is too much to take in. And a lot of times you just don't order anything because you're like, I don't even know what I want anymore, right? Whereas when you go to like a In-N-Out or something, right, the menu's like incredibly simple. It's like burger, cheeseburger, French fries, animal fries, soda. What do you want? Right? It's simple. There's not all this other stuff like, oh, do you want spaghetti? Do you want hamburgers? Do you want hot dogs? Do you want pizza? I mean, that's why those type of restaurants don't work, where they serve everything, because people will just order nothing. And it's the same thing with these women and their choices when they in their 20s, because you have so many guys, right? So many of these beta orbiters in your life wanting to be with you, wanting to have sex with you, wanting you to be their girlfriends. You have so much choice that you don't make any decision, right? You choose none. So, as always, drop your comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. Okay, more importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it helps me out a ton, especially right now, guys. YouTube is on this just purge of, not promoting channels like ours that are trying to help men. Okay, they don't like this type of content. So I need you guys to help me spread the word. So if you have other like-minded friends of yours who are also ready to be unplugged from the blue pill matrix and are ready to be red pilled, share my coaching videos with them so they could get a taste of what they're going to learn. Okay, promote my work and get them to subscribe to my channel, right? But it helps me out a ton when you guys are subscribed to my channel, because then we could really help grow and really build this thing and really change the world, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to change the world. So can't do it all by myself. Need you guys to help me out. So appreciate it if you subscribe and you get other like-minded red pill friends of yours to subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The best looking and most high caliber women on the planet. The type of women that your friends can only dream about. The type of women that your friends will only see in magazines. I'm going to teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life. I'm going to teach you where to find them, what to say to them, how to approach them, and how to bring them into your life. I'm teaching you guys this stuff in 7 Months to Mastery. Okay, and I have many successful students who've been with me for years now that are in successful relationships. I've had more than a few students marry the woman of their dreams. We get thank you letters literally every single day. Okay, my staff, myself, constantly getting comments, thank you letters, like, oh my God, Em, you saved my life. I married the woman of my dreams, and oh, we've got this beautiful family now, and oh, I met this girl and now she's my girl. I can't believe this chick is my girlfriend. Oh my God, I've dreamt about this chick forever. So I teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life, right? The hottest girls on the planet. It's the 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's all we focus on, guys. So if you want to jump into 7 Months to Mastery, the first month is only $1, right? It's only $1 for the entire first month. And the reason why it's only $1 is because I want you to check it out for yourself and see how powerful these coaching lessons actually are and how much they can actually help you. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons, and all you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.